Sydney Showdown, night one at Sydney International Speedway. I covered the whole night, but we also had cameras on Ryan Newton and Mick Saller throughout the night.
Way better, but then I feel like it catches the right rear of me only. It lays so good. I reckon it's like the other car sort of. Okay. It feels more like the other car.
Okay.
I think it does. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks alright. It's sort of super fast, but
the track's really patchy.
yeah, I know.
Like you can't rip it in there.
I just wonder whether you rip it in here a little bit higher and stay a little bit higher.
But it's marbles.
Oh, is it?
I suppose I could. I didn't.
You know what I mean? Because by the time you get there, it sort of drifts up, and then you lose your speed coming off a bit.
Yeah, no, I didn't really try rip it in there either.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I thought we would get more laps. But then the track's really patchy, like down the bottom's really rough, like big holes.
That, yeah.
And then like through the middle it's like real slick, and then it's like just marble.
What's it driving off like?
It feels good. I touched this back a little bit, but I just gotta wait and see.
Ryan went to the top of the table in flight number 1, but then straight away Matt Dumensy picked it off and went quick time in flight 1.
It feels so low exiting.
What have you got in the back? Half in, half out?
Yeah. But obviously we've got less stagger now too. I'm too happy on the wheel. I'm turning too much.
So you feel it's like banging in too hard?
It's when I'm coming off.
What if we put the half back in?
It's all lean against it, but you've got to be stiff to lean on it because it's getting big already.
Yeah, there's not much there. Well, I don't know. There's a crumbly, or is it? Can't really
No, but see how it's arcing up to the fence?
Oh, yeah, up there it is.
Like you're gonna have to be against the wall.
Yeah, which you want to leave that in there if that's the case.
Yeah.
Well, let's stagger now, so don't forget, we've taken like 3/4 of an inch to stagger.
Which should have picked me up from where I was as well.
Different car tonight after last Tuesday's incident with the wreck. Talk to us about what's it like jumping back in a different car and you've got to work it out straight away, hot laps and qualifying.
Yeah, obviously we've been doing a fair few laps here, so we sort of got our base setup that we go back to. The track was pretty similar tonight to what most other nights have been in qualifying, so we felt decent. Obviously had a small issue, but yeah, sort of just copy and paste with what we've been running, and I felt pretty similar.
Now, you said this was the car you actually were leading the race and you got into that incident all on your own a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
How did it feel straight out of the bat? Like you did say straight away you had a bit of an incident. What was going on there? What did you feel?
So we obviously, when we wrecked the other night, run the same 4 shocks. So we knew one of the shocks was broken, so that got sent off to get repaired. Dynoed up the other 3, and in qualifying the left rear let go. So just had no compression, so that was that feeling of just crazily laying left that I felt. So only got 1 lap on the board, but it was good enough for 3rd. So we'll see what
now
we can do.
Now there's no invert tonight, so that puts you time 3rd in your flight and in 3rd.
Yeah, correct.
Straight away. And
yeah.
So for you to make the dash, now you would have to win the heat, correct?
No, it's top 3 to a pole shuffle, so it must be a pole shuffle of 9.
Okay.
I think.
Pretty
so,
cool. Is that top 2 to the pole shuffle, or they take
no,
8?
3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
all right.
3.
That's
so,
a bit different. Cool.
Yeah, a little bit different. So what I read, but I've stuffed it up before.
Yeah, I was at driver's brief and then I wasn't paying attention much.
Yeah. So what we'll do is, I know they'll definitely take top 2, so let's try and just run top 2 and then we're definitely in.
Okay, so top 2 or top 3, try getting that, pointy end of the night, set it up.
Yeah, that's a go.
Ryan Newton, all the way from Queensland, back at Sydney. You haven't been here since, I think you ran the DTM car.
Yeah.
Long time ago. Got podium that night.
Yeah, podium that night from fair way back too, so we were rolling there in the end, it was good. I don't know, I like this track, it's pretty good, races well, it gets up on the fence, that's what I like, just hammering it, and I don't know, throw slide jobs, but I guess we'll just see how tonight goes. New car for us, so just sorting out some teething issues and that, and just getting me comfy again, so it's a bit of a different car to what we've been running recently, the high limit stuff in Perth, so just getting ready for the classic and that, and the title, and then obviously we go back to Perth in February, so a bit of racing, but yeah, just getting comfy, and so I feels pretty good, but just sort out some stuff and just
now, can it be scary getting a new car? Because I think we've had a chat a while ago where you can get a brand new car and you're like, this car sucks. and then the chassis you just don't get it working now. You go second quick in that in your group, so you're in heat 1 starting out of 2 with no invert tonight. How'd that feel straight out of the bat? Like pretty comfortable, obviously, if you go second quick.
Yeah, no, it's definitely comfortable. It can be a little bit daunting sometimes. Sometimes you get a brand new car and it'll roll around sweet, and some other times you just be chasing your tail the whole time, getting you comfy. But no, luckily we spent a couple of days in the shed just making me comfy, and then roll it out, and it went pretty good. Just a couple of little things that I don't really like about the car at the moment, so just trying to change it. But overall pretty happy, but just tiny little things that probably been a little bit biased and a little bit picky, but we'll sort it out, it'll be good.
Heat race is going out right now. Now I spoke to Mick and Ryan. I also didn't pay attention to drivers briefing very well. So there's no inverter 4 tonight. It's where you qualified is where you start. So quick time off pole and so on. And now we've got a pole shootout tonight. So I think even Mick said they're taking 3, like he just said. So what that means is, like 9 to the pole shootout, because everyone has to come out and battle the guy who's highest points in first. So it's all about points tonight and tomorrow, and it does carry over. Top 6 in tonight's show lock into tomorrow's dash, or just show, I think. So it's very similar to a high limit format, I think, like how it finishes. So we'll see how it goes. The track looks really good. I think it's going to be a bit top dominant, but it's going to be a ripper. It's going to be some good heat racing. Incident in turn 1 off the start of the race. It was Ando and Corn got together. Dumensy wins heat race number 1 in second, Ryan Newton, and in third, Lachlan Corn. Michael Stewart wins heat race at number 2. Marcus Dumensy in second and Jock Goodyer in third.
I was just pushing way too hard.
It's fine. Yeah,
Was I gapping him?
Oh, almost half a lap.
Really?
Yeah, it's hard to know. You go board even. It's
It's
hard.
tough too, because like, you know, you have to enter in with some velocity with that curve that big. But yeah, I could probably like, as I screw up, just get back going, and instead of like, okay, screw up now, make the next lap faster. It's like, I just felt like throughout the race, it's starting to get dirty. Was anybody starting to move down? Like as that got dirtier and dirtier,
Yeah, the moisture's come back a lot, huh?
it's coming back. Like whatever they're throwing across is almost becoming grip. Like one time I turned off a bit and kind of run down the hill, and it like squirted me running down the hill.
Hey, pole shuffle time. This takes me back to Parramatta days. 1v1 from 9 through first. It's like a one-on-one. 2 laps to go. We just had Lachlan Court and Jock Goodyer go. So Court jumped the start. So he was told to come in, build. Corbin's still out there. So now this is for position number, I think 7. I don't know, but it's near the end. But they're going out one by one. Alrighty, so it's absolutely blowing a gale here. Michael Stewart is your pole sitter for tonight after that. I think maybe they called it a little bit of a jump start, I don't know, or there was heaps of misty rain around and it's coming and going right now. But if they get the racing on, Like it should keep going. It's only real light. But sprint cars are right after the speed cars are out there now. But it is so windy here. It's still blowing an absolute gale here. That's just pure wind on the dust on the infield there. But this is turn number 1. Look at the ruts going into turn 1 right now. It's very hardcore, so we're going to see maybe a bit of that action going on. But it's super sticky and moisture down here compared to the top where it's a bit marbly, but definitely a slick patch. So might see some buckle up cowboys going into 1 here, definitely. But yeah, I think this might play a big factor later, or maybe the lap cars will be there and everyone will be ripping their absolute lip. There's some great pace on the bottom in 3 and 4. 1 and 2's a bit, like I said, cowboy up, but they're getting through it well. It looks like Jock Goodyer's come to a stop here. He was slowing down the back straight. Now he's coming out of turn number 4. Car stops, pushing infield now. Let's see if they do anything in the work area, if they can. Kalib Henry got into it like a rear end. Right rear looks to be down. Get ready to get his team on the work area now. I've seen it as I was going to film a different spot, but it's very fast right now, and there's definitely 2 lines on the racetrack.
Newton pulled infield with about 4 laps to go, had second wrapped up pretty much, felt a huge vibration in the car. He said the oil temps were a bit too high, thought it had something to do with the engine, but it also did have huge left rear clay build up, so they're not sure. It might be multiple of things.
Feature race winner, Colin Macedo, mate. Got the win today at Sydney National Speedway. Talk about the track. The tyres look chewed up a little bit there, but you absolutely ripping the top and just not lifted.
Yeah, it was an awesome track, honestly. I got the lead there, running the bottom and just doing the opposite of whatever the guy did in front of me. And yeah, my car was good enough where I could kind of search and go anywhere. I knew that the top obviously was going to be faster. Just you carry so much momentum up there. But it's been a blast racing for Sean and Felicity and their whole family, and my brother here, like I said in the other interview, like just awesome. I'm just on vacation, having some fun and winning races, right, for 10 grand. So yeah, it's just life is good.
Now with the wind and the weather today, like, can you sort of explain what the wind does to the type of race car like this? Like, it looks like it affects the sideboard heavily.
Yeah, with the race cars that we run on big giant wings, and with the direction of the wind that it was going in, which is kind of behind you down the back stretch and right pushing down on the car down the front stretch. So that really affects with our boards. Our board placements being one up, one down. If you open that board up a little bit too much, the wind really catches it and gets you turned, kind of like I did in the heat there, almost spun out. But so yeah, you're kind of cat and mouse game, just trying to figure out, hey, okay, I got to adjust for the wind, but then the wind maybe not is drastic the next lap, right? So yeah, it's definitely tough. It definitely makes it a little bit tougher and more technical, more technical than the track already was. So yeah, and then it started raining. I was pulling tear-offs for rain, and I was almost thinking on that last ride, just call this thing, let it pour. But luckily we got to win it the cool way, and yeah, it was an awesome deal.
All right, so you've been at Perth, great facility with the Hallet and that. Now you've been at Sydney, you're going to Avalon, I believe, Classic, Mount Gambier, all that type of stuff. What are you most looking forward to when you become an outlaw driver this year?
Just, finally having a set schedule, to be honest with you. My whole career I've kind of jumped around and flown to this race and haven't been able to plan a vacation because you never know. I could pick up a ride the last minute and have to book a flight and go. So, running a World of Outlaw Championship, we have our whole schedule done, and if it rains out, I can't go anywhere else to race, obviously. So, just kind of more relaxed and doing it at the professional level, and yeah, just it'd be nice to race with one team for 90 races, and just every single night in the same seat with the same pedals and the same car. Everything's familiar, and I think it'll make me better, right? So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, for sure.
And also you get to race against the 41 every night, so
yeah, I hope
cool.
I beat him every single night. It would be nice. Yeah, just it's a blast racing against him, and we get to brag to each other on who beats who, and we're gonna have to make some bets this year. Just whoever wins has to buy each other a beer or something like that. But yeah, I think that obviously he's gonna beat me more than I beat him this year, but hopefully those tides turn in the next year or two.
All right, mate. Well, look, it's starting to rain now. Crazy we even got this event in, and hope we can get tomorrow in, and good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks, man.